All right then. You're pulling into your second day finally of traveling. Huh? I'm not driving. I'm a traveler. I'm just traveling. You know. Hey. Yami gets a joke.
Have you heard of Leonardo and Xavier the Traveler? I don't know.
Anyway, so from what you guys have noticed, as the days seem to progress, the forest is becoming more and more lighted up. If you know what I mean. The darkness is beginning to like just seep away. It's at that point. It's at the point now where it's like it's for some people it's kind of trivial to even use torches anymore.
What time of the day is this?
Can't see here. Oh wait, that's right. You don't have the druid with you. Never mind.
Can you get a rough idea?
Right.
How was it dark
Sky.
a long time ago, or not
Sky
that long time ago?
Sorry, what was that, Emmy?
Sky time, position of the sun, things that people of the
Which part?
Gloria
Which parts of
probably
like
know.
which part of Eternal Darkness did you not understand? However, it's getting more lighter, and you cannot see the position of the sun.
Oh wait, it is still darkness.
It is still dark enough where you can't really recognize suns or sun phases, quote unquote, or moon phases for that matter.
Has Olive seen this yet?
Yep, it's been like this since you've
I
been here.
mean, yeah,
I was just making sure.
It had to go.
I don't remember.
Yeah, okay, you forgot. Gosh dang it, Azu.
Forget, is this magic darkness or standard darkness?
This is advanced darkness.
Unnatural darkness. It is perpetually night, wherein the rest of the world is just normal.
Okay.
Okay. Far off into
Something
the
to nature
distance,
of
though.
at the very least ninth level magical darkness spell, I would say.
Let's see here. So far from the distance. Let's see here. Olivine, roll a perception with advantage.
May we roll as well, since this is, normal things that we do?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
24. Actually, 25.
Yep. Okay. And Ashi roll and Rose roll as well.
No, Mara?
Mara's kind of behind.
Okay. Shit.
And for the fuck of it, Quinn roll as well. Because now I'm curious.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception, which is that.
I should come to them. My rolls are
Lucky.
great today.
Yeah.
You guys are not paying attention.
There we go. No, I was just like, I was just face palming.
Quinn only seemed like he wasn't paying attention.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Rose
Yeah,
gets
should
that
do that
negative
one.
experience,
Okay.
because that's fun.
Can I give a point of lucky to Rose?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, so, far off in the distance, everyone except Rose, apparently. Because, I don't know, Rose was, like, looking around trying to see if she could find butterflies. I don't know.
Rose was looking around if she could freaking charm Kyon somehow. I don't know.
Speaking of which, I forgot to move her over here
Come,
because I'm a
little
genius.
squirrels. Come on. Clean up.
Okay, much better.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Okay, so far from the
T-Rex.
distance, like the whole lot of you see what seems to be some torchlight heading straight towards you guys.
Huh?
All able to make out anything.
Well, considering the speed it's going, it seems to probably be someone on horseback.
So just one person or a group?
One person, it looks like.
Interesting.
Alright, speaking of which, there we go. Forgot about that. And we're fixed.
Olive will ride up ahead just slightly. Not like way out ahead, but like up ahead. To essentially intercept the rider. Or hail them, rather, I should say.
Okay.
Like I said, I'd say probably like 20 feet further ahead of where she is now.
Okay, so not that far. So this much.
Yeah. And as he would get within like about, I'd say 50 feet, she'd like wave and hail him down.
Lol.
Essentially ask, he seems to be. Can I insight check him as he gets closer?
I'm gonna follow straight beside you.
Quinn says a bit further behind. Can we identify anything other than the torchlight? And that they're on horseback?
Okay. Let's see here. As soon as the light gets closer and closer, you begin to recognize a figure. It has let's see here. It seems to have shiny white armor, proper. And
What?
seems to have long red hair.
Does Olive recognize this?
No, but everyone else does.
Wait, white armor?
Yes.
Am I retarded? Where have I seen white armor?
She
Isamos?
also has a skin tone that's similar to Justice's.
Yep.
Isamos didn't have white armor, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, it's Isamos.
Oh, hey! I go out.
Alright, hold on. Let me fix something real quick.
Isamos, what is she doing here?
Olive will insight check her to try and get an idea of her demeanor. Like, does she seem concerned, in a hurry, worried, etc.?
Fair enough.
Okay. She manages to stop while like right in front of the rest of you. You're all right?
Yeah,
I-
bunch of things happened. Basically, they capitulated. We're going back to see Heidi.
I'm going to rip that guy limb from limb.
That guy? Who?
Something wrong, Isamos?
Yeah, that Sev Darkos is over there having a chat with Adelheid and the rest of the party.
We
What?
need to move now.
Go!
Yeah, we're back. Okay,
We'll explain as we go.
let's go.
Move!
Okay.
Actually, before we go, I would like to use my primal focus.
Wait, Olivan's gonna insight check her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna use my primal focus for advantage, and insight check Isamos because this is suspicious as shit.
Okay.
I
roll and
trust
roll.
Isamos, sure I'm not going to.
Olivan doesn't
Yeah.
trust anybody, especially after Kion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is what my character would do, but I'm kind of metagaming, I guess.
No, it
Do
makes
I
sense.
roll with advantage or? I don't remember.
Just roll.
22. Not gonna be enough if it's actually 7 disguise self or alter self or something.
As you guys are doing that, Isamos, Sebdarkus is a traitor. We need to move quickly.
I can guess that as much now. He gave us a crazy story saying that a firestorm occurred or something, and engulfed all of you. It was some sort of cataclysm that occurred because of Wrath of Gods or something. I
What?
didn't quite get it.
Well, something like that did happen, but that was caused by him.
Olivan would then add, he sought to kill and eliminate both parties together in one fell swoop. It was a trap from the beginning.
Exactly.
"27. Do I notice anything off about her?"
Well, other than she looks pissed, no, not really.
Because he genuinely seems confused and now pretty angry.
Wouldn't be the first time we got bamboozled by something like this.
How far away are we?
You're about a day away.
Shit. A forced march would be a mess.
I need to like injure a whole bunch of troops while you're at it as well. 'Cause you don't want to risk getting killed.
Well, If we could send some sort of message ahead.
I mean,
You did send a message. However,
Yep.
by the time however, from what you can surmise, by the time that Isimos might have like gone out to like leave and get over here, well, let's see, the hawk arrived after she left, basically.
Well, that's not what I was talking about anyway.
Sorry, was that me?
I wasn't talking about that anyway.
Okay. All right then. All right then. But all right then. Sorry, old girl. We're going to like turn around. So who's your new friends?
All of within Glasser. Yesterday's enemies, today's friends.
Nice to meet you. You're a precious little cutie. I think maybe you'll get along just fine with our little Lord Hen and Lady Bella.
Great.
To fix some
What, something wrong?
Nothing.
a lot's happened. Let's chat later.
It's been a very long 24 hours.
You're telling me.
But to summarize, it looks like Darkos was a fiend himself, and
Not
Well-
just any fiend. A primordial fiend. Very, very powerful one.
yeah,
The longer that he remains within this realm, the more powerful he gets. From recovering from his
Wow.
summoning.
and Olivan here, I think, is a part of a group that specializes in that sort of thing.
Yes, myself
Ye-
and Catherine in the back there, shoot gesture kind of back at her. We essentially hunt the wicked and evil who hide amongst men. We are agents of House Dendaria. It's what we do.
A rather renowned one in certain circles.
Anyway, we really should get going. I have a bad feeling. I had a very bad feeling when we searched the castle and found no trace of any fiends. They should have been there watching us.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you're
we're
telling
leaving.
me that. He came in what appeared to be half an army.
I knew it. We're gonna get ready for a fight.
No, 100%.
I really should have stayed there. Why was I the only one who was able to like break out of that?
It's
That's not your fault. You didn't know. This is a very powerful fiend. Very deceptive.
Hey, Sastus,
Hmm.
you happen to have any sort of protection magic or anything before we get to the castle?
No, that, and there's also another idea we can try. Sorry, Isamos.
What's wrong?
Isolate yourself with Sostas. Allow him to use divine sense on you.
All right.
We need to make sure that you are really Isamos. If we're talking about fiends of this caliber, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually weren't Isamos.
I'm
Right.
very confused. But okay.
He's fiends can often, as a paladin, you should know.
I
But
get
that doesn't-
still.
yeah.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Here, let's do it this way. Akifi, would you like to or would Akifi like to expend one use of divine sense?
Hold on. What would casting protection against good and evil on a fiend do?
Ironically, it would protect that target against fiends. which
Would
is
it make them
hilarious.
all sparkly, like
Yeah.
Faye guy? Well, in that case, Olive will
No.
take her mirror and shine it on her and cast protection against good and evil.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
checking
not
and
like-
I'm
it's not-
double
If she
checking to see if
sparkles in the sunlight, we know it's a fiend.
It's not anti-evil. When used on somebody else, then yeah, naturally the fiend would react. But on the fiend itself, that wouldn't do
Well,
anything.
yeah, if they cast it
Sure.
upon themselves. One thing.
sure for the divine sense thing.
Okay. So you both do that then. You sense that, well, divine sense. She, according to what you can feel, Kifi, she seems very pleasant. Well, pleasant in the sense that she is good, and
Doesn't
not
spark
trying to
inside.
not trying to murder your brains.
Okay.
She's
And
not one of the evil beings.
and from what you can tell, she seems to absorb the spell and is protected now. Well, thank you. Well,
She's most certainly not a fiend.
I would have appreciated this if you did this back while we were actually in the fray in the castle, but thank you.
I don't think that lasts very long.
Yeah, no,
All of the shrugs. She was there.
Sorry, what?
I said all of just shrugs, as she kind of wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. Well, on the upside, like out of character, on the upside, the mirror refreshes charges anyway, or regains charges. So there's that.
Well,
Um,
it's really
interesting
good
note.
finding out.
On an interesting note,
What's up?
protection from evil and good doesn't protect you against alignments. It protects you against
Yes,
specific
evil. I
kinds
know.
of beings.
I know. Like evil creatures. I know. I get it.
See, we were seeing if she was a fiend. It would
A
react.
fiend, an elemental, let's see here. A fiend, an elemental, a fae.
Like when it was cast on Hawkeye, he went all sparkly because he protected from himself.
Tickled.
You are not allowed to hurt yourself with your fey magic.
I would imagine a fiend would have a similar experience.
Yep. So you all finally like decide head on over and just like ride the fastest as you can, without doing a force march against the troops or on the troops. Let's see here. During the travel, during the march, does anyone have any questions with each other, or does Margarita have anything to say perhaps?
What do you think of this, Vatos?
I think that we really must hurry, but that is strange. We've been traveling. It took us about 2 days to arrive at Fort Polly.
It is odd. Has he truly not considered the possibility that we would survive? I would think he has other measures, and we would need to be extra cautious.
Yes, and when myself and a few others searched the fortress, we didn't see any signs of anything off. We searched very thoroughly.
Do you hear
But
this?
I believe that was suspicious. I'd essentially be riding with him.
Okay, Margarita is a little bit behind in the middle there. And there's probably a bunch of soldiers between us.
Very, very good hearing.
Well-
Let's go with that.
Well, technically.
Sure.
Oh, I knew something was off when there was no spies.
However, the thing that strikes me as odd, though, is how quickly they were able to arrive there. Based on how Isimos had been riding, it'd be fair to assume that she'd been riding for about a day. Now then, think about this mathematically. If it takes 2 days to go to and from, or to go to or from Fort Polly and Silberleith Castle, he would have only had 1 day. He would have only had a 1 day head start. Yet, our paladin over here has already had 1 day of travel. meaning that he arrived
Yeah.
there.
Yasmin still gets to places much more quickly than we can.
Maybe he never even left.
And that's not even the problem. We can understand if it's just him.
Oh no.
I'll do this just to make this a bit more feasible.
Oh no. Would all of you be able to roll something in regards to knowing anything about how fast fiends can travel? Like a lot of fiends?
Could be a summoning circle, but
Could just be an army of fiends.
Can I just
Hmm.
go and assume that all 5 of us are having a conversation now?
Yeah,
Really?
probably.
Okay. So you're saying that he's either a lot more powerful than we give him credit for, or he's got a lot more tricks up his sleeve.
He's most certainly more powerful than what we believe. A fiend such as him is not very common and quite ancient. Frankly, we're lucky that he's as weak as he is now because of his summoning weakness. That won't
If
be
it
last so
is
long.
even an act, not even an act. I wonder. There's so many things that don't make sense to me yet. This is really weird. You were smarter than I am, Mara. If you can't figure this out, then
Okay, so
what's
out of
that?
character here for a second. So that was a lot of fire that burned around the keep. Like a lot of fire. I don't think any one being could really pull that off. That would take several. Like many, many.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking that not only is Sev a fiend, but that entire troop of his is fiends. And they all together made that fire. And
Just to clarify,
if they travel faster than, humans and whomever, they would get there very quickly. That's why I'm asking if Olive could roll something in regards to if she might know how fiends travel, if they might be faster.
okay. And just to
So
clarify, the troop that we fought in the keep, in the fort, that was Catherine's troops, right?
though some of them were possessed when
Yeah, but they were her troops.
yes, those ones were.
Okay, just to see if I remember correctly. I'll just speculate then.
But that
What
keeps
happened, Nina? What is problems?
what?
Read us posting in chat. Problems. My computer is not picking up my mic at all. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I don't
Did you restart Discord entirely, or look through the settings and see if it's What kind of mic? What mic was it again? Yeah, look at devices and see if it's Yeah, he has a studio mic. I just don't remember how it's connected. But it's the same devices, both in OBS and in your computer settings. Does it show up? Okay. Okay. Can we just resume as is and roleplay, or just out of character stuff? Okay, cool. All right. So while this is happening,
Mhm.
okay, wait. Before you forget,
Before you forget.
Olivine Verlocana plus proficiency bonus with advantage. Okay. And if no one minds, I'm just gonna go ahead and I wonder. But I can definitely see what you're saying, Mara. That fire was. It was way too large for what I would expect someone with summoning sickness to be capable of. Excuse me. If this is. If he's not at full power, he definitely should not be capable of these things. Or. So that means one or two things, I would say. Either he's a lot more powerful at full strength, or maybe it wasn't all his doing. And he had help from other
Can you hear me now?
fiends. Yes? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wait.
Mm.
Can you hear me now? Guys?
Good job.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yep.
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Yay, you fixed it.
Alright, that was weird.
13.
Yeah,
I need
hear you.
proficiency arcana.
Okay,
Mhm.
that was weird.
Okay.
I'm not sure what caused it or whatever, but yeah, that was annoying.
At least I don't think you
Sure.
lost any progress or anything.
Yeah, it was just annoying.
Yeah, I get you. And if it does happen, it's a good thing that.
So
I,
a whopping 13.
Let's see. Remember, like anything that uses your proficiency bonus has a minimum of 10. So because you had to use a proficiency bonus for this particular roll, is
16.
considered for reliable talent.
Alright, so then it would be a 16.
Yep. Sweet 16.
So what does Olive know about fiends and their travel?
Okay. From what you know, from what you've heard, some of the more powerful fiends, especially some more powerful fiends, are able to temporarily gain access to something called plane shifting.
What about a lot of
That's,
weaker or middle strength fiends?
that's weird.
The lesser fiends.
In this case, from what you can tell, they might have gotten permission or borrowed the power of other fiends to essentially shift back into their realm, and then shift forward into a different location within the material plane.
Huh.
And that said, Olive just eyes would widen and just realize they're all fiends. Sev, his unit, all of them. They plane shifted. I don't know what's going on at the council right now, but it is not good.
Well, if they plane shifted, then I wonder who gave them the permission to do that. Then again, I don't exactly know how fiend hierarchy works. You'd be more of the...
I believe they would need a fiend there at the location to plane shift them in. So
But who? If we're talking at Sevis, this almighty grand fiend that everyone's making him look out to be, then...
he would have them all.
It's the love of something unholy.
Yes, essentially a mole would effectively open the back door, plainly speaking, and let them in.
I just hope that we're not dealing with an archfiend or something like that. That would be nasty.
I do not believe he was an archfiend, but he was powerful nonetheless.
Well, would you say that he was one step from archfiend?
Oh,
Considering he's a primordial fiend, I would say, unfortunately, pretty close.
Well,
little one.
Yes?
Would you happen to be Olivine?
Yes. How do you know my name?
Well, our really friendly merchant told me to give something to you.
Oh?
Where'd I put it? She tries to look through her armor.
What does that guy want now?
Oh, is it that guy?
yep.
Oh, here it is.
Ugh.
She takes out what appears to be a small diamond bead. Let's see here. Tied into like a little knot, or tied with a little knot.
I would take it.
He said to put it on your mirror.
Rita?
Olivine would essentially groan, like, I don't know what this is gonna do, but we don't have the time to worry. And she would put it against the mirror.
Okay. Let's see here. Nothing seems to happen. You look. Let's see. You inspect the mirror though, and you notice that there seems to be, let's see, a hole where you can actually tie the gem in.
Huh.
Olive would be kind of looking at concerned because she would have noticed this. So she'd be like, I've been wondering what that was for. So she would then put it there, what assumingly would fit in place.
What's with that mirror?
So I assume that the gem fits into the socket.
Yep. Well, not necessarily the gem fits in the socket. Think of it like an accessory, like how some phones, for example, have like that little hole for you to put like
The loop.
yes, that thing.
All right.
Okay.
I could have sworn I heard the lube.
Excuse me.
It has that place in the phone where you put in the lube. Like, wait, what?
Do you want to use KY on your phone? Or
Yeah. What exactly are you watching on your phone?
Loop.
Nice. Rita, would
Check why on
Marguerite
this
know
wall.
the plane shift spell?
Okay, would Marguerite know the plane shift spell at this level? I don't think so.
No, not know it. No, of it.
No, know of it. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yes, she does. She does know of it.
Okay.
You know what? With her being so close to primordial, no.
Alright. Cool, yes.
So with the mirror, does anything happen when I tie it in
Hold on.
or put it whatever it's supposed to do? My character would know, but I'm clueless.
Hold on. No, she's never seen this before, but she does know that that depending on the type of gem or type of magic infused with the gem added onto the mirror, it might gain some properties.
And can Margarita make a cursory arcana check on the gem? Just by looking at it? Or would she have to hold it or anything or touch it? I don't know.
Olive will do the same. Well, I roll with my massive 3 modifier.
Is that okay if we do that?
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
No, actually, never mind. She already used it. Considering who it was from, she's not worried, but very worried at the same time.
Kind of identify
Yeah.
the properties. Potentially if you recognize as like usage. Was what I was hoping for.
I can spell.
But yeah. Hold on.
I'm typing, Emmy. Let's see here.
Sorry, didn't mean to disturb.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Alright then, now then. Azu, go ahead and look at your character sheet, go look at your inventory.
There's a bomb in my inventory.
New!
It's only an atomic bomb, don't worry.
Yeah, because my mirror not only protects against, but dispels good and evil when used on them. See, I remember it did something like that, but I couldn't remember exactly what.
Wait, so same range as protection from evil and good?
It's both protection against good and evil, and it dispels an effect like that that's on them. Like, say, an illusion.
Diamond add-on.
Look at look at your inventory, Azu.
On all creatures that can be targeted against the protection from evil and good spell. So
An AoE banishment.
You can now cast banishment.
Nice.
So
All of us sigh. And you're like, he thinks of everything. How? No, I would ask how does he do it, but we all know.
Also, she also pulls out a note. He also told me to give this to you. I can't read it.
I'll just casually takes the note, begrudgingly almost, reads it.
I'll take some reimbursement. I'll take some reimbursement from the guild.
why can't you?
Olive
Can't you
just
read it?
swears under her breath and halfling really hard. Like, fuck!
What is it?
Her boss is not gonna be happy with her!
Wait, never mind. Alright.
I both hate
halfling.
and love that character.
I only like that character since it seems to be the one I'm thinking.
It isn't.
Who gives me Doctor Evil vibes for some reason. $1 million.
I guess we just take this as a stroke of luck and run with that.
Wait, Ashi, how close are you to Olivine at this point?
Directly next to her.
Roll perception real quick.
22.
You can read it.
I can.
It wasn't Thieves' Cant.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, I'm sending the bill to your employer.
What's that about?
My boss is about to get a big bill.
Ah, I see.
She looks at the diamond and just kind of whines. This is not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And that's before the enchant. No matter, this will help us. We need to get going. I'm sorry.
I just kind of assume that we've been walking up until the point where she handed the beer.
Yeah, I imagine we were kind of trotting along.
Yep, you
Yeah.
guys were.
So we haven't been standing still for the past 10 minutes.
Nope,
No.
you've been riding.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And because we're having a conversation, I imagine Mario would be much closer and be like...
I
there.
imagine most of the party had probably congregated together.
Oops. Shadow clone did think
Kagebunshi no Jutsu.
Is that Rose?
Exploding shuttle clone jutsu.
Wait, do what's the range of this thing? Is it the same as good and evil?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to.
Oh, the
wanted
range
to
of
ask.
no. Let's see. Protection of good. Let's see. Protection of good and evil. I think that is touch, isn't it? Or is it like 30 feet? I forgot again.
Let's see. Looking Quinn's thing. It
Yeah,
is.
protection from evil and good. Because of the mirror's properties, the range of it is in this special case is roughly 30 feet.
Yeah, I'd figure because of the mirror.
And that means you can.
Okay. The
I have a 30 meter AoE banish.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if we're reading this correctly, that means that any fiend, celestial, and fey that you see within 30 feet.
Has to make a save. Wisdom.
single target within 30 feet.
Oh, single target. Okay. I thought it said any, as in all of them.
Yeah, spell on all creatures.
I'm like, oh god.
I activate Dark Hole.
Let's see here.
But yeah, still, that's good nonetheless.
Banishment, however, in this situation, because of the diamond add-on, its range is 60 feet as well.
All right.
I would say any one creature then.
I mean, any does not mean every, so yeah.
Yeah, I misinterpreted it, but yeah, so it's a single target banishment. I'll take it.
Yeah, I interpreted this as a multi-target.
Olive's gonna get an earful from her boss. So I'm gonna love it and hate it at the same time. In her defense, this was thrusted on her.
I did not agree.
No.
I did not consent to this.
Well, that's too bad. Perhaps I can take a refund, and you can also have a much more difficult fight on your hands.
Yeah,
I think I'll now.
Oliver looks around, realizing the disembodied voice, and decides.
Yep, only she can hear that, by the way.
It wouldn't surprise me. She kind of whispers under her breath, "Okay, you win, you win." And as much as I hate to say it, thank you.
Don't worry, I will come up with the tally later on. Let's see now how much this.
Don't even tell me. I'll deal with it when I cross that bridge later. I don't like that laugh.
Just need to remind you, I'm not allowed to directly intervene with this sort of thing. So, I'll need you to do it for me.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we shall speak later.
At the back of your head, you see. You don't hear anything, but you can imagine that he's tipping his. Let's see here. He's taking off his top hat, or he's taking off his hat, and just bowing to you.
Great, I have to deliver the bill to my boss. Fuck.
I am wondering how we should best approach this, because if he is as powerful as he seems to be, then attacking him head on probably isn't a good idea, right? Is that what you're getting at? Yes.
It would be a very bad idea.
If I was him, I think he probably would have worded up. He would have prepared against the eventuality that we all survived, and maybe prepared to turn everyone against us.
Well,
is he really that powerful? He seems like a wimp.
he only seems like a wimp from a distance.
The plane shift spell is something only select few people would know.
Wait. I believe he probably assumed that we have been defeated, because when myself, Kyun, and the others, we searched the keep, we didn't find anyone. I'm going to assume that he may very well believe he's already won. I hope.
And if that's
I mean,
the case, then we have an
if
advantage.
from what I know about fiends, they're not ones to take risks unless they believe that they've already made the decision, and already won. So for him not to have left anybody behind, he's quite confident the deed has been done. So I believe we have the element of surprise.
Well, if that's the case, then we definitely have an advantage.
Yes,
I'll
we
come back.
really cannot afford to squander this. Granted, I don't know this for certain, but I'm fairly confident.
So then we'll just
Do you think
have
we
to.
should take a? Do we think we should take some sort of detour to make sure that we come from an angle they wouldn't expect?
You see, if he believes that we've been killed, he's in no rush. He's probably prepping for something.
It is so odd, sir, because his entire plan might hinge on the knowledge that we are all dead, and if we are not, then his credibility would go down, crumble to pieces.
You underestimate the arrogance of evil.
I these beings are so infinitely more powerful.
And they're generally very cautious, which is very strange.
Exactly what my fear.
But yes, I believe we should hope for the best, but assume the worst. Assume he knows we're coming, but prepare for an ambush if we can.
Well, that would have fiend before, though. Technically, just a fiend-assisted individual. We had to deal with someone that seemed to control time itself.
Would Olive know if a primordial fiend can do that?
It's not beyond your imagination, but you've never heard of a primordial thing being able to do that.
I've never heard of a primordial fiend in particular that could do that, but I wouldn't put it past them, especially in a situation where we have so little information. At this point, we can just assume anything's possible.
Excuse me, sorry, I meant fiend, not primordial fiend. I meant fiend.
Oh, a fiend! Oh, well, in that case, it's a pretty good chance that they can't. Olive would probably know.
She was definitely something else, and she had us. She would have had us. Had we not held something she didn't expect, we would have all been dead. It was just stroke of luck. Some of us were far craftier than she expected them to be.
So I assume just running in there and bashing his face is not an option?
No, but running in there, for the most part, would be. But being careful so, because if we catch them by surprise, we would then be able to take a lot of his subordinates in an initial attack. However, at the same time, if they are waiting for us, we would then be in trouble. That's going to be a decision we're going to have to make.
Should we split our forces then, so that we're not seen as early? I mean, more force like this probably will catch some eyes quickly.
I don't believe that is wise in this situation. Because if he is waiting, they could very well be waiting with an ambush along the way. And if our forces are split, it could be very bad before the others could come. In all reality, we really don't have any good options. What do you all believe? What do you all think? What do you think we should do? Personally, I believe that we should hurry and essentially just let ourselves in and hurry up to the ruler you speak of, because we would then be able to ascertain immediately the intent of any soldiers of his that might be there. And if we believe them to be ready and waiting for us, they will be expecting us. But if they seem surprised to see us, we will likely know the situation.
Time is definitely short, but I don't know if we should I've been
Oh,
thinking of this.
Ashi.
Yeah?
What is the
What's
what
that?
is the name of my little brother?
His name's Eternia, but I never call him that.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. She turns to Quinn and then like asks. Okay, Quinn. What is
Yeah.
the name of your vulture?
Petra.
Okay, so
What
it is
of
you
it?
guys. No, it kind of slipped my mind. I got a bit excited, but Sev said something really weird.
What did
And
he say?
What's that?
He said that if we manage to see that if we find you back here, it'd be devilish clones of you.
That is what I was afraid of.
And there he is, accusing others of exactly what he is. So
I mean,
like
it's
a
awful
fiend.
convenient, wouldn't?
So he wanted for you to attack us, huh?
How come you
I-
More or
didn't?
less, he kind of sent you to your doom.
Pretty much.
I'm a little too thick-headed for that because I got too excited to see my friends again.
I
Well,
suppose
let's
that's
be
lucky.
yes, let's be happy that you trust your companion. So
But what did he only send you? I mean, I know you can hold your own in a
He
fight,
didn't.
but
He didn't send me. I went off on my own.
that could probably be why he said that, because you are the one who broke free.
so does that mean that he's already
I
putting his
don't
claws
believe-
around everyone else's
Yes.
else's heads?
I think it's safe to assume that he's probably in some degree of control of everybody there right now. He's likely already making his move to essentially take over from within. I believe, at least that's what I would expect a fiend to do in this situation. It's too good of an opportunity not to take.
Temptuous bastards, them.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
What is it,
confidence.
Akifi?
When would these?
Louder.
Sorry about that. When would these? Perhaps it'd be best to hit them when they be.
You're breaking up.
Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yes, that.
When they're at their rest, their guard would be at the possible lowest, even more so than norm, potentially.
What I'm really worried about is if the guard believes them and attacks us.
That's what he
Anybody
said.
here very persuasive? Olive would essentially scan everyone's faces.
Yeah, what was that, Azu?
Olive asked everybody, if there's anybody here very persuasive? And so
No.
look about everybody.
I
Asha
do
looks
dabble
toward
in
Margarita.
persuasion.
Asha
All-
looks
all
toward
of it-
Margarita.
No, Olive snap her fingers apart to Ashi. Your sword. That cannot be replicated.
I'd assume
I
so.
know what that is. So if you show that to them, they will know it's you.
Exactly, and no one else will be able to pick it up either.
So,
Exactly. That is our
No.
proof positive.
but wait, hold on a second. You know what that is?
Yes, actually, one of the reasons I am out is to effectively catalog the 10 legendary weapons to see where they are and if they're in bad hands to try to return them to my master. But if they are in good hands, just to catalog to know where they are. And she would essentially look at your sword and say, I believe this weapon is in good hands.
Well, thanks. Appreciate that. We're not going to know where any of the others are. Do you? Would you?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe there is another amongst you who has one.
I think so, yeah.
But
yeah, it's the well, Is the redhead's little brother over there, actually?
Let's see.
I'm gonna
waves. Wait, before when as soon as Quinn says that, Isimos waves to you.
Hi!
What other weapons would Olive know? I would assume she'd know where a few of them are.
She knows that there is another weapon that is somewhere in the Western Mountains, like far off on the other side of the continent.
So none that are in possession that we know of beyond these two.
They the whole and a whole lot of the other ones are currently in unknown statuses because they were taken.
Yes. Unfortunately, we've only really received one clue as to one, and we believe it to be somewhere held within the northern mountains from here.
Western Mountains.
Western Mountains.
Okay.
And as far as the other 7, well, we do not know. Our agents are currently actively looking for them right now. What with the rumors of the return of these heroes. If they are imposters, we cannot allow these weapons to fall in their hands, which is the big concern right now.
Let's see. Olivine, roll perception with disadvantage.
Wait, with disadvantage?
Yes.
But I have advantage holding still. What are you making me look for?
Okay, wait, while you're holding still. So just regular then. That cancels out.
I was like, holy shit! What am I looking for?
Very well then.
You're
Normal roll.
looking for something with beyond invisibility.
A needle in a haystack 40 yards down the road.
You're looking more like a needle in a mountain staff.
You rolled on that one. Good job, Azu.
Shut up.
Yeah, Mag.
What the fuck?
Azu, roll it in the correct channel, please.
29.
Where did she roll?
In my
I rolled
DM.
it to him.
Ah,
It doesn't even work.
god damn it.
You rolled
So
that
29.
Yeah, just imagine how bullshit that would be. The DM decides what you roll.
Fine. I can't say I wouldn't deserve it.
Nice.
I am at his mercy.
It's like, oh, you sent me the roll. You rolled a natural -2. Congratulations.
Oh, you want me to
implode.
decide for you? Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what did I look at
Okay.
and what did I find?
All right then. It's something a bit odd, but it's very faint. But amongst the chatter and everything, you hear something a bit distinct. It sounds almost like someone gritting his teeth behind you.
Do I have any idea who this is, and can I insight check them?
Turn
you
around,
turn around?
for a minute.
Yes, I'm going to look back and see who this is. Because I had assumed that I would be able to see who it was if I look at them.
Okay, you turn around and you can, and the sound that you recognize is coming from seems to be from Vathos.
I'm going to insight check Vathos and see why he's gritting his teeth.
I'm a genius.
Does Margarita now notice being so close to him?
This you heard it, but let's see. Basically, you heard it, but you didn't really pay much mind to it.
29.
Okay,
Nice. Same roll.
same roll, really. So what you're able to surmise is he seems to be a bit flustered or angry or upset. It seems like when you started talking about started talking about imposter heroes.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. It's weird, right?
Wait, do I know who this Vathos is? Can I roll to think of if I might recognize him?
The only thing that you can tell is that he is a siren, as well as Margarita.
Yeah, my character probably
For the
wouldn't know
record,
anything. Then.
Margarita is in her natural form right now.
Olive makes a mental note to speak with him about that later.
She's in the
you
natural
can
form, so
you can see
purple
that he's
skin.
but yeah, you can see that he's extremely tense. He's gritting his teeth. He's like looking. He's like just like looking down a little bit, and he's clenching his trident very hard.
Do I think he feels insulted or just angry? Like as if I offended him, or if something I said made him angry.
Let's see here. From what you can tell with that insight check, it looks like he might be indignant.
What?
Interesting.
According to our research,
Very, 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 very mad.
Tuohtunut. Got it.
research
Okay.
and our experiences, we've met with a number of different entities that seemingly are dead ringers for heroes of ages long past that have all died, never to be found again.
Wait, did she essentially say that they ran into imposters? I didn't quite catch that. Once again, our master, ever the insightful to send us out. But thank you very much for the information. That confirms a lot of what we believe. That was very helpful.
Though, are these truly imposters?
They are likely looking for these weapons, but though I have no idea why. That's so many questions in regards to that. But that is for another time. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, now that we've gotten this out of the way, maybe we should perhaps we should figure out a plan or something.
I'll point out,
perfectly catch him unaware.
My biggest concern is if we dawdle too long outside of the castle, they might reinforce and garrison it, and we won't even be able to get in. At which point, then, we will have a siege on our hands.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Oh, confidence. We following.
All just rolls their eyes.
Out of character stuff. I love it. All right, sorry. What was that, Emmy?
Oh, confidence. Were you following what we're talking about?
Yes. It is very concerning. But I am glad that you are all right, Isimos. Of course. I'm glad I did not attack you at all.
Maybe we should up our speed.
I believe
And race the castle.
it may be a bit risky, but in my opinion, I think our best bet will to be effectively try to enter as soon as we get there, and see if Ashi here can convince, a captain or whomever there is on guard, and if someone else here might be able to assist her, to convince them that we are the real deal.
Me and confidence. Confidence, I think, will be very difficult to replicate.
Yes, because if we can convince the guards, we'll have all of us and what we can of them that's not under their influence, and when we will really turn the tables on him. I think that is the best case scenario. However, it is also risky, but as I said, a siege would be very messy.
Especially considering how we just reinforced the walls to the place.
Yes, I don't think that's an option. Once we arrive, we need to go in. In my opinion, that is.
Yeah.
And if it comes down to it, I have some magic that may be able to protect us.
So, with that being said...
So are we in agreement, then, on our strategy?
That would seem so.
I don't like it any more than you guys, but, we're not in a good foot.
Not a good what?
We're not on a good foot.
Okay.
So I guess with that, we're on our way.
Yep.
Rush on over back home.
Run!
Or in this case, Olivine's new home.
Well, she didn't know that yet.
I will not lose or fail you, as in the rest of Sibyl at Adelheid. Good having you on the team, Akifi. Don't think there's anything you could have done. So you didn't fail anyone.
Yes, and as I mentioned before, considering what you were up against, I guess we should be grateful that you're alive.
You did what you could to stay alive. And now that you are here, you can help us.
And what a strong ally we got.
I lightly punch her in the shoulder. Hey, chin up. We're gonna battle to prepare for. And I give her my trademark smile.
And Isimos like slaps Akifi in the back. You gotta be stronger than that. Please note that Isimos still had gauntlets on.
Ow! Boom!
I bet that felt real good.
It's Paladin, everyone.
Can you almost punch me in the back? Straight in the spine, please.
Do you want to get paralyzed?
Yes.
Roll Constitution.
I could leave this mortal coil of suffering.
Revivify.
Doesn't help against paralysis.
That's what Lesser Restoration is for.
Fuck! Okay.
It's a really low level spell with that.
Alright, so I assume we're then traveling on.
Yes.
Yeah. With the current game plan, which is risky, but knowing Rudo, it's either going to be an actual battle or there's going to be a fucking bamboo. Hey, fucking.
Alright,
Well, I guess
okay. Get off my mic unmuted.
It's either
Okay.
risk running into an ambush or fighting a siege, which was ugly.
I don't like either.
Ah, you guys are fucked.
No.
Wish I was.
With that being said, what will our party do now with the revelation of what's been going on at Silverleaf Castle? Thank you again.
Try and
for watching.
free the castle.
Ow.
Thank you all for watching. This has been the Rondo of Kiecross Eternia. And
Bye
catch you later.
bye.
Janet.